Letters of Swami Vivekananda, the new edition in 4 volumes. Letter number 130, addressed to his brother disciples at the Mutt. Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Care of Mr. George W. Hill, 541 Dearborn Avenue, Chicago, early June 1894. Hey Bhratru Vrunda, dear brothers, before this I wrote to you a letter, but for want of time it was incomplete. Rakhal and Hari wrote in a letter from Lucknow that Hindu newspapers were praising me and that they were very glad that 20,000 people had partaken of khichdi. I could have done much more work in this country, but the Brahmos and missionaries have been after me throughout. Footnote. Despite Swamiji's growing acceptance and popularity, his antagonists continued their efforts to undermine his reputation among his admirers at home and abroad. During May and June of 1894, certain American newspapers quoted from various Indian publications, including the Unity and the Minister of Calcutta, which was the official organ of the Brahmo Samaj with Mr. Muzumdar as its leading member, as well as other Christian newspapers such as the Indian Evangelical Review and the Christian Patriot. All of these sought to prove that Swamiji was an impostor and that he was not a representative of traditional Hinduism. His representation of Hinduism was false and that his ideas were more of Christian ideas. Footnote ends. And the Hindus of India too did nothing for me. I mean, if the Hindus of Calcutta or Madras, the footnote for Calcutta reads, Swamiji was neither updated about the favorable press activities in Calcutta, nor did he know that in April 1894, Dharmapala had visited his brother disciples at Alambazar Mutt, and on 14th May, Dharmapala lectured before a large, distinguished audience at the Minerva Theatre, Calcutta, providing an eyewitness's account on Hinduism in America and Swami Vivekananda. This lecture took the form of a public meeting in honor of Swamiji and was reported in many leading Indian newspapers. Swamiji only came to know about this meeting from his brother disciples in the first week of July, relieving him of the months-long agony and pain caused by the propaganda of his antagonists. And the footnote for Madras reads, Swamiji was also unaware that a public meeting was held in his honor at Pachayappa's Hall in Madras on Saturday, 20th April 1894. He received this news much later, only in the first week of July 1894, because Alasinga had written to him at an address other than Chicago. Footnote ends. Hindus of Calcutta or Madras had held a meeting and passed a resolution recognizing me as their representative and thanking the American people for receiving me with kindness. Things would have progressed much more. But almost 1 year has passed and nothing has been done yet. Of course, I never relied on the Bengalis, but the Madrasis couldn't do anything either. I never had even a little faith in you. No work can be done by immature fools. And over and above that ego, we are great holy men. You fed khichdi to 20,000 people. Well, could you not get a resolution passed by them and send it to the big newspaper offices here? Who, alas, has the brain to do that? It seems it is in my lot to work with a bunch of fools. There is no steadfastness in our race. Not a single original idea crosses anyone's brain. All fighting over the same old threadbare rug, that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was such and such, and all those endless mythical stories. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I say, why don't you do something to show that you are extraordinary, only indulging in tomfoolery, flippancy, and madness? Today there is a bell, tomorrow a horn is added, and the day after a chamara. The footnote for chamara reads, Chamara is generally made from the tail hair of domestic yaks found in the Himalayas. It is waved before a deity during Aarti. Today, a cot for the deity. Tomorrow, its legs get wrapped with silver, and people ate khichdi, and 2,000 such mythical stories were told to them. Chakra, Gada, Padma, Shankha, and Shankha, Gada, Padma, Chakra, etc. The footnote for Chakra, Gada, Padma, Shankha reads: the wheel, mace, lotus, conch shell are the four things that Lord Vishnu holds in his four hands. Here, Swamiji means repetitions of the same old story again and again in different forms. This is what is called imbecility in English. Those who cannot think of anything other than such stupid things are called imbeciles. Those who rack their brains day and night over such silly issues like whether the bell should ring on the right or left, whether the sandal paste mark should be on the forehead or anywhere else, whether the light should be waved twice or four times during Aarti, are called the most hapless fools. And such ways of thinking have made us bootlicking, unfortunate profligate, whereas the people of the West are masters of the whole world. Anyway, it is of no use casting pearls before swine. Brother, there is a world of difference between idleness and renunciation. If you want any good to come, throw all your bells and other accessories into the Ganga and worship every human being who is Sakshat Bhagwan, Naranarayan, the Lord in human form, Virat and Swarat. His Virat form is this universe. Worship to human beings means service to him. This indeed is work. On the contrary, ringing the bell with chamar or thinking about whether food should be offered to the deity for 10 minutes or half an hour and all that is not work. It is called lunatic asylum. Millions of rupees are being spent on ceremonial openings and closings of the temple doors at Varanasi and Vrindavan. Now the Lord is changing his clothes. Now he is taking his meals. Now he is saving the souls of all the children of barren women. While on the other hand, the living gods are dying for want of good food, for want of education. The businessmen of Bombay are erecting hospitals for bedbugs, no matter if human beings die. Anyway, you don't have the brains to understand this. It is a great disease of our country, and there are these lunatic asylums everywhere, all over India. Have you embraced the monastic life to lead a life of idleness? Those of you who had some brains are also turning out to be fools, being in the company of useless fools. Anyway, I prostrate at the feet of those among you having a little brain and pray to them that they spread like fire and preach this worship of this Virat, that which was never undertaken in our country. No quarrel with people, we have to mingle with everyone. You all are experts in sitting idle and gossiping. I don't see any real work being done there. Sitting and discussing how the Paramahansa Deva used to speak of Naren as being far greater than Keshav Sen and all such things. But for him, no one could organize a meeting and write a letter of recognition and send that to a few people there in that foreign land. It is almost 1 year and nothing has been done yet. I don't blame others. But if you cannot do good to others, why do you speak ill of them and increase enemies? Fie on your race of Bengalis. I now realize why they all ridicule and criticize the Bengalis. Tarakda and Sharat, you one or two, among all others, are intelligent. Stay away from those who are fools. They belong to that group which says, bring us everything, we will sit and enjoy. By virtue of your father's merit, we are unwilling to make any movement. The footnote reads, the Bengali phrase Swamiji wrote is Sab ene dao boshe mari, tomar baper punne nadte nari. Over and above that, you will have to move at their bidding. Good Lord, they will sit idly, consume food, and find fault with everything. What can I say? I am 25,000 miles away. Otherwise, dash. I don't know if I shall return to India soon or not. Nor do I like to return. Understand? You fools and cock and bull storytellers. I have now lost the desire to go there. I requested Rakhal and Hari so much to start an organization, but their dispassion is too strong. And why should they join the bunch of fools? On the other side, Shashi is busy with the bell and chamar. All his learning and intelligence are tacked to the bell, to the plate of offerings. Stupid. You people have spoiled all my blood-shedding labor of 10 years, brainless. First of all, drive out those fools from your midst. Throw away the bell and the offering plate into the Ganga and spread ideas. Go from village to village, from door to door, then only there will be real work. Otherwise, lying flat and ringing the bell now and then is only a kind of disease. You bunch of fools, be independent and learn to have independent ideas. If a particular chapter of such and such tantra has prescribed the length of the handle of a bell, what does it matter to me? Through the Lord's will, out of your lips shall come out millions of Vedas and Tantras and Puranas. You fools, do whatever you like. I have lost all hope in you. However, if you can do real work and deliver, if you can make 2 or 4 lakh disciples in different places in India within 1 year, then only I will have faith in you. Otherwise, here it ends. By the boy who had his head shaven and went with Tarakda from Bombay to Rameshwaram, he calls himself a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Let Tarakda initiate him and make him his disciple, the disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa. For one who had never even met Sri Ramakrishna in his life, to declare himself his disciple. Is it a matter of child's play? Guru Parampara. Without an unbroken chain of discipleship, nothing can be done. Is it child's play? It is the height of conceit to declare himself a disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. Disgusting. If that boy refuses to go on in the right path, throw him out. Guru Parampara. That means the Shakti, power that comes from the Guru to the disciple and then gets transmitted further to his disciples and so on. Without this chain of unbroken discipleship, nothing is possible. And here he comes and proclaims himself a disciple of Ramakrishna. Is it a joke? Munshi Jagman told me that Diwan Haridas Bhai mentioned somebody calling himself a brother disciple of mine. Now I understand that it is that boy. What? Brother disciple? I see. He feels humiliated to call himself a disciple and wants to be a guru straight away. Throw him out if he does not follow the prescribed norms. Again, regarding the lack of mental peace of Tulsi and Khoka, it is because they have no work. The cause of the frivolities of Niranjan is that he has no work. To Niranjan, go from village to village, go from door to door and serve people and the world at large. Forget your mukti, liberation, and help others to attain mukti. Tulsi, whenever you think for yourself only, you will not have peace in your mind. Why do you bother about peace, my boy? You have renounced everything. Now sacrifice the desire for peace and the desire for liberation too, my boy. Do not worry in the least, heaven or hell, bhakti or mukti. Don't care for anything. And go, my boy, and spread the name of the Lord from door to door. One's own well-being is only possible in the well-being of others. And it is by leading others to bhakti and mukti that one attains bhakti and mukti. Get on with this. Put your heart and soul into it and go mad with this task. As Thakur Sri Ramakrishna loved you, as I love you, you love the world like that. Bring them all together. Where is Gunanidhi? You must call him and keep him with you. My infinite love to him. Where is Gupta, Sadananda? Let him come if he likes. Call him in my name. Remember these few things. Number 1, we are sannyasis. Bhakti, bhukti, mukti, everything have been renounced. Number 2, to do good to the world. To do good to everyone down to the lowest chandal is our vow. Let whatever comes, liberation or hell. Number 3, Ramakrishna Paramahansa came for the good of the world. Call him a man, God or an incarnation as you please. Accept him in your own light. Number 4, he who will bow before him will be converted into gold that very moment. With this message, go from door to door, my boys, and all disquiet will vanish. Do not fear. You do not want anything from this world. Then where is the place of fear? You have so long spread his name and your character all around. Well and good. Now spread them in an organized way. The Lord is with you. Fear not. Whether I live or die, whether I go back to India or not, you go on spreading. Spread love. Engage Gupta also in this work. But remember, one needs sword and shield to overcome others. Sannimitte varam tyago vinashe niyate sati. The footnote reads, This is from Hitopadesh, the particular chapter Mitralabha, story 1, verse 44, and chapter 3, Vigraha, story 8, verse 100. When death is so certain, it is better to die for a good cause. Iti, that is all. The letter continues. Remember my previous letter. Need both men and women. There is no distinction of sex in the soul. It won't do merely to call him, that is Sri Ramakrishna, an incarnation. What is needed is the manifestation of Shakti. Where is Gaurma, Yoginma, and Golapma? Tell them to spread these ideas. Need thousands of men and women who will spread like wildfire from Himalayas to Kanyakumari, from the North Pole to South Pole, all over the world. Let them spread. It is not a matter of child's play, nor is there any time for that. Let those who have come for child's play be off now while there is time. Otherwise, they will be in trouble. We want an organization. Set aside laziness and lethargy. Spread, spread. Spread like fire in all directions. Do not depend on me. Whether I live or die, you go on spreading yourself. Iti yours Narendra. Om Tat Sat.